So a lot of people have heard about Christianity, have heard about Catholicism, have heard about so-called Jesus Christ. All right, now what's that doing for our people? Nothing. Our people in a worse state that they've ever been. All right? Shootings in the hood have increased more than anything. All right? Yes, the so-called white man and the police force is something to blame, okay? But we have to blame ourselves also. All right? Because we become wicked. It's under the curses. Okay? So we literally have these things that people been trying to put upon us. All right? It's called that Babylon juice. All right? Because that's what this place is called, the daughter of Babylon. Prophesied in Revelation, that's what America is. And people are drunk off that Babylon juice. All right? People think that this picture right here, all right, Cesare Borgia, all right, which is part of the crime family, that is actually what the Son of the Most High looks like. All right? Even though he put out in the Revelation what he looked like. The scriptures say that he was a man with woolly hair. That he was a man that was of bronze as it was burnt in the fire. But people refuse to say, they say, what does it matter what color that the Lord is, the Lord's Son is? It matters for truth's sake. All right? Somebody said something about me that I was over here hugged up with some ugly chick all night long. For truth's sake, I'm like, it wasn't me. Like old Shaggy, wasn't me. You didn't see me? We'll be like, well, what does it matter what people say? Well, for the truth's sake, all right? That's what matters. So that's what the scriptures are bringing out, all right? But that's what that Babylon juice is. That's what America has put on our people, all right? That the true color of the Lord doesn't matter. When it says that he today would be described as a so-called black man, is what Jesus Christ would look like, all right? So for truth's sake, it does matter, all right? And then you got people such as G-Man or Jesus is Lord, all right, and they want to run their mouth, and they want to not be civil, and they don't want to be courteous, and come up to the Lord's men and start talking all that rah-rah and garbage. Listen, if you want to know about the word and have an intelligent conversation, that's one thing, all right? But our people or the heathen is past that. They're not interested in hearing the truth. They rather believe a lie because a lie is more convenient. But what's the truth? The truth is that so-called Christianity cannot help me. Okay? Hinduism can't help me. Yoga and meditation will not be able to help my people. There is no namaste. That's not what's going to do it for me. What's going to do it is that our people get rescued from the Most High. The people on this sign are so-called Native American, Hispanic, and Negroes. All right? They're the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And that's what salvation is specifically for, according to the Bible. All right? Let's get some scripture on that. Because the word, you can't argue with the word. If you do, then the scripture says you're a fool. This is Psalms chapter 145. All right, verse 147. Salakia, Psalms 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob. Jacob, his name was Jacob, and his name was changed to Israel. There was a covenant that was made for Israel. All right, Abraham's son, Jacob, Isaac, and he had a son named Jacob. All right, scripture says he sendeth his word, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as far as his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Most High. So clearly, the Lord, the scripture says that he's not dealing with any other nation. All right? He's not dealing with so-called Chinese, so-called Arab, so-called the white man, African. He's only dealing with the nation of Israel unto the Bible. All right? What the Bible speaks of. All right? So all these other things that people want to bring up, well, let's go to church. Why don't you do community service? Why don't you, first of all, most people don't do that anyway. Most people don't really care about the next man anyway. Maybe they might give something to people that look like them, but real people that are poor in the hood, in the ghetto, they don't give a damn about. Because society has looked down upon these people for a long time. Society has put their nose up, all right, at them. When I say society, the so-called white man, all right, they would actually rather have charity in maybe their local church, maybe their local little temple, a synagogue, or parish. That's so they think, well, there's poor people in my church. There's this one black family or people that need to. You don't know what it is, what it's like to actually be under the curses. But there's enmity, the scripture says. Enmity is hatred among the tribes, among the nations, rather. All right? And among the tribes too, but that's spiritual. That's part of the curses. All right? So clearly, salvation is only for the children of Israel, and really the elect. All right? The certain group of people that the Most High has chosen, those are the ones that are going to make it. All right? And the Most High sent his prophets to come out and to warn people. If you looked in the Old Testament, anytime before a major event or disaster, the Lord Most High would send out his prophets to be able to go and tell and warn about the events before the flood, all right? Before earthquake, before any disaster, would always send out his prophets to warn, okay? So that's why we're coming out, the men of the Lord, the Hebrew Israelites, the true people according to the Bible, that salvation is promised. To tell and warn people, hey, turn on your news. Turn on any channel. CNN, MSNBC, RT, where you get your real news from. Where Donald Trump says fake news. Well, turn on your real news, all right? And see publications around the world. See the hatred that the other nations actually have for America, aka spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, and it's actually just that they have hatred for these people. All right, because this is the place where literally America goes and bullies and pushes its weight around everybody. What did Donald Trump say? Mexico sends its worst. All right, how's that possible? Over 11 million undocumented migrants and immigrants, all right, come and they do the hardest jobs that nobody else wants to do. But how do they send their worst? See what I'm saying? This is a wicked system. This is a wicked kingdom, all right, that literally needs to be destroyed. The Most High is not dealing with these people here, and he's setting his judgments, all right? Let's go into some more scripture. All right? This is 2 Chronicles, chapter 16. Second Chronicles chapter 16 says, for the eyes of the Lord, the Most High, run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them, whose heart is perfect toward him. Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars. Okay? So, the one whose righteous heart towards the Lord are the people on this side that have accepted the Most High in the scriptures. All right? They say it's not cool to be about homosexuality, transgender, even though it's legal in every state. The Most High actually speaks against it. If you're for it, the Most High says it's the same thing as condoning it. If you say, hey, it doesn't bother me, hey, listen, it's the same way. You literally condoning that, all right? And the people that speak against that, all right, the Most High said, let me read the scripture again. 2 Chronicles 16, verse 9. For the eyes of the Most High run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Here, you know what it is to have your heart perfect towards the Most High? That you actually follow the law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. Women shouldn't be wearing shorts. Women shouldn't be wearing pants. That's for men, okay? Men are walking around here with skirts, dressed in full regalia and garb, all right? Garbage, really.